Hello, a very good day to you, and thanks for joining us on yet another interesting segment of the newspaper review right here on THAV TV. My name is Cyril Aloysius, and of course it is and has always been my pleasure to bring you the newspaper headlines. And joining me in the newspaper review for today, someone who's going to be throwing some light in some of the headlines in the papers for today. That's Mr. Victor. Mr. Victor, you're welcome to join us.
Thank you.
All right, but shortly before we go straight into the business of the day, we'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll take you straight to our discussions and the review for today. Do stay tuned. We'll be back after the short break. Please don't go away.
Hey there! Are you looking to record your videos, do your voiceovers, and take your professional pictures? Look no further. With our state-of-the-art newsroom, photography, kitchen for our food content creators, and exclusive children's studio, we certainly can deliver the best studio experience. Our carefully designed studio space can bring your diverse creative content ideas to life. We aim to consistently serve value to our customers far and wide. Come, let Tharv Media give life to your dreams. Tharv Media, a slice of infotainment.
Okay, you're welcome back from that short break, and the first paper we shall be looking at for today is The Nation. And amongst the major headlines in The Nation, we have here APC primary. APC primary, Buhari, aspirants, governors for high-level talks. Buhari, aspirants, governors for high-level talks. Okay. Sibanjo, Tinubu, Mechi, others for today's parley. National Assembly leadership, NWC members to meet president. All right, and next in The Nation, we have APC's planned screening of Jonathan Emefiele. Others raises curiosity. APC's planned screening of Jonathan Emefiele and others raises curiosity. And next, we have on page 28 of The Nation, this one here says, suspended accountant general became political appointee in 2021. That's on page 28 of The Nation. And lastly, in The Nation, we have Emefiele withdraws suit against INEC, AGF. That's on page 3 of The Nation. Okay, Mr. Victor? I don't know which of the headlines actually interests you in The Nation for today.
Yeah, I would love to talk about the APC having a meeting
Okay,
with
okay,
today.
okay. That's Buhari, aspirants, governors for high-level talks.
Yes.
Okay.
So, we're almost there. Hopefully by Sunday, they will carry out their primaries. That's if they don't postpone it, just like they've been postponing the screenings. The screening was supposed to have happened yesterday. They came out on Sunday, okay, through their publicity secretary, Mr. Felix Moga, came out to say that it has been postponed to Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, and I'm not kidding if they've postponed it again to tomorrow. I pray. We're talking about screening.
So what do you think? What do you think would be the reason for this postponement?
Because there is a little bit of, yeah, I'll use the word substance, a little bit of infighting and trying to reduce the numbers.
Okay.
25 aspirants is too much. So I'm even saying 28 because, just like you mentioned from the paper, we have rumors that Emefiele and the Goodluck names will be up again.
Okay.
But personally, I think that's trash, personally. So, having 25 names, they are trying to reduce the numbers. And just like Governor Fayoimi, the current governor of Ekiti State, came out to say that out of these lots, only about just 5 candidates are serious about this. Although the pressman asked him, can he mention the 5? He really did not want to mention
names.
Okay. Then you find out that the deputy majority speaker of the House, Professor Ajayi Boroface, came out to say that he is in for consensus. Okay. And I'm not surprised. Mind you, many persons that bought these forms are not serious. Serious in the sense that they know that they cannot be president. They know that they cannot meet up.
So if they aren't serious, then why did they purchase the forms?
Because they want to be part of the presidency come 2023. So this is more like they are investing.
So they will have something to say. Okay, I stepped
you.
down. I stepped down for you to go ahead. Okay.
So give me a portfolio.
Okay.
So that's the politics and its game. So it's going down the line.
But it's funny. It's funny actually.
No, that's business. That's business and interest. So going down the line, I hope by why we are having all these delays, I know that they want to trickle down the numbers, okay? And mind you, a lot might just happen because there are still strong insinuations that after the screening, if they don't agree right now to step down and join an alliance, if they don't agree now, that by screening, that they might wipe out some persons' names, as in they might screen out some persons out of it. And that might also cause an implosion because, mind you, what happened back in the years, as in about 9 years ago now, no, sorry, 8 years ago now, talking about prior to the 2015 election, where we had implosion in PDP. Because of stuff like this, there was implosion and they formed the new PDP that later joined the APC. So they are also trying to manage this. Adamu, the national chairman, also trying to manage this so that there will be fighting, so that people can amicably, in the best possible way, and step down, so that the numbers can be trickled and then they hit it on Sunday.
Okay, Mr. Victor, thank you so much for your thoughts on that particular headline. Let's move straight now to this day newspaper. Amongst the headlines in this day, we have, it's a 4-horse race. It's a 4-horse race. How PDP delegates may vote in presidential primary. How PDP delegates may vote in presidential primary. Okay, next in this day, we have NNPC. Sahara take delivery of 2 multi-million-dollar LPG vessels in South Korean shipyard. Okay, that's on page 5 of this day. And next we have Adamu Ekiti. My first test, I will not fail to deliver. According to Adamu, he's saying Ekiti is his first test. He will not fail to deliver. And lastly, on this day, we have, despite global headwinds, NSIA grows net assets to 920 billion naira in 2021. Despite global headwinds, NSIA grows net assets to 920 billion naira in 2021. Okay, Mr. Victor, shortly before we move over to our next paper for today, let's hear what you have to say on the headlines in this day.
Okay, for this day, you mentioned about the 4-horse race.
Yes.
In the PDP. So we have names like Atiku in the front page. We have Atiku. We have former Senate President
yes.
Bukola Saraki.
Obi,
and we have Wike. 4. So you have 2 from the north, 2 from the south. Atiku from northwest, Bukola from north central, Obi from southeast, and Wike himself from south. And I concur with what they have said. These are the 4 top contenders. So if you also ask me how will these votes how will they be shared, you find out that personally I think that already it's been shared between if you find out the 2 guys up north, the 2 other guys down south. But let me start from the list. Why, in terms of what they mentioned, not the list of who's going to be the winner. Okay, from the list we have Wike. Now, Wike, sorry, I might just take a little bit of your time.
Okay.
Wike, for me, I see him as somebody that will have the vote of Rivers State. That one is sure. So you now ask, which other states can he be able to grab? I believe right now is about friendship and cash. 2 things, friendship and cash. Friendship in the sense that which governors, in terms of governors, which governors are you able to be friends with that can come with you
Okay.
and get you and entice their delegates
To vote for you.
to vote for you.
Okay.
So somebody like Wike, you know that he has strong friendship in the name of, in Oyo State, name of Engineer Makinde of Oyo State. You find out that if you go to Edo State, he might not get it there because he's having issues with the current governor of Edo State.
Okay.
If you go to Akwa Ibom, that is very close to River State, he might not get Akwa Ibom because you have Odom Emmanuel. Odom Emmanuel is an aspirant. Odom Emmanuel on his own will at least get his state. So somebody like Wike, I see him that in as much as yes, he has really toured around the country, I see him that it is time for him to also, he might not have lots of friends like Atiku. He might not have lots of friends like Saraki. You find out right now, from what I'm saying, you find out that the Southerners do not really have friends like the Northerners from the list. Look at Peter Obi. Peter Obi has been, if you notice, he's more like someone that does not, if you watch him campaigning, you find out that,
Sorry for cutting you, but maybe he has friends that we don't know about.
my brother, it can be very glaring. Now, like I mentioned to you, do you have friends or do you have the cash? Okay?
Okay.
And that is where I see Peter Obi as number 4 from that list. Not even number 1 or number 2.
Okay.
Unless something happens.
Okay.
Peter Obi, from insinuations, does not have the money. And he does not have the friends. But
He doesn't
has
have the kind of
masses.
money needed.
Yes,
to-
but he has the masses around him. But this goes down, he must win your party ticket before you start talking about the general election. If you go to the streets and ask people, the youth, women, you find out that they want Peter Obi, a young and vibrant person that can also talk about money, because Nigeria needs money. Nigerians needs money like never before.
We need money now.
Okay, so, but if you now also check persons like Bukola Saraki, he was a not a vice president, sorry, he was Senate president. And during his reign, he made lots of friends. And those senators, many of them still have their senatorial districts in check.
So you feel the number of friends that he has amassed over the years really would help him out.
It will help him.
In
It will
times
help
like
him.
this.
It will help him. And he's been stable. Mind you, he was there for 8 good years. And he really, I also see him as somebody that, you know, he's calm, he's collected, okay? He doesn't get angry easily. And those are stuff that make friends.
Okay.
Okay? Wike can trigger at any given time. The slightest provocation, he can. So, in as much as I'm not trying to just play psychology here,
Yes.
too, okay? But out of reality, you find out that, and from what I've seen, you find out that Bukola Saraki still has friends. But does he have enough money like friends? I do not think so. But among all of them, the Turaki of Adamawa State, in the name of Atiku himself, you find out that he has the cash. You can't take it away from him. Amongst everybody there, he seems to be the one with the cash. He's been coming out as president since 1992, and that money has refused to finish. Okay?
And he will keep coming out.
And he will keep coming out. It is his right to want to become the president of the country. I know some persons come out to say, you know, they tire.
He has the right to
But
contest.
he has the right. It is his money. So out of this list, just if nothing happens and if there is no alliance between the other 3 that I mentioned, Atiku might take the day come this weekend. I think I'll stop there. Then our viewers can just go and watch the Know Your Aspirant show that
Yes,
you've been
yes.
running.
Okay.
So that they can also get more insights these aspirants.
Okay,
these
thank you so
aspirants.
much, Mr. Victor. Let's not dwell much on this day. Let's move straight now to the Punch. And amongst the headlines in the Punch, we have APC presidential primary, Lagos, Borno lose jumbo delegates. Again, party shifts senatorial poll. Lagos, Borno lose jumbo delegates. Again, party shifts senatorial poll. Next in the Punch for today, we have 23.3 billion naira fraud. Dasuki's case begins afresh after 7 years. That's on page 43 of the Punch. And on page 4 and 5 of the Punch, we have Lagos explosion. Gas plant owner dies. Lawyer insists on 800 million naira compensation. That's on page 4 and 5. And on page 7, on page 7 of the Punch, we have Gombe governor intolerant of criticism. That profile story, my only crime. That's according to Kera online publisher. And lastly, in the Punch, we have 36 states lose financial autonomy suit against FG. That's on page 6. Page 8, I beg your pardon, of the Punch. Go again, 36 states lose financial autonomy suit against federal government. That's on page 8 of the Punch. Okay, that's the much we can take in the Punch for today, Mr. Victor. I don't know which of the headlines actually interests you.
I would love to talk about the 36 states losing the court case.
Okay.
With respect to local government autonomy. It is no longer news that our local governments are more like inefficient. And so much blame has also been directed to the state governors for impeding their powers, as in they don't even give these persons, local government chairmen, they don't even give them the opportunity to work. Reason, working, I mean in sense of using money. Okay? You find out that most local government chairmen are just there, collecting the little allocation they can collect, serve their time, and go, without even putting in work.
Or making a difference in any way.
Yes. So now there is this agency, NFIU, Nigeria Financial Intelligence Unit. They are more like the IPC and the EFCC, but the government has given them power, or the constitution rather, has given them power to manage the affairs of local government. Okay, what do they do? Local government and its councils. So what do? They track financial spendings, they track anything economical crime or anything economy about the local government. So 36 states came out to say, see, we don't want these persons to be tracking our affairs. They still want that total autonomy. Mind you, local government and states, they have joint accounts. And that joint account is, will I say, overpowered by the governors. Just like husband and wife having joint accounts. But you have the principal, maybe the man, will not have say, the big say about the accounts.
About the accounts.
So they are also trying now to say, okay, thank God for the local government guys. And yeah, I'm happy with the ruling personally, because this ruling will also make it that a local government chairman will be able to fund projects. Okay? But you also come from the part of, oh, if we cannot trust the governors, 36 state governors, what about 774 local government chairmen? That in many cases, in many states, these governors are the ones that still imposes the people with these chairmen. Because many a times, these votes are heavily rigged. Local government chairmanship votes are heavily, I can't quantum it enough, rigged. So, we'll also be like, okay, if they give them all these powers, it also means that the governors are still in power. But the coolest thing out here is that I am optimistic that NFIU, Nigeria, Nigeria Financial Intelligence Unit, should be able to, thank God they've structured, they've limited it to the local government, as in their assignments to local government. I believe that they will be able to track these local government chairmen so that they don't embezzle funds, just like many of governors do.
Okay. I hope so too. I hope so too. Thank you so much, Mr. Victor, for your time on the show today. But unfortunately, this is where we have to close the show. Thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate your time. And as for you too, who has been watching us, thank you so much for staying faithful to your screen. Without you, we would not be here. But this is where we have to call it a wrap on the show for today. Please do also subscribe to our channel. On YouTube, it's at TAF TV. On Instagram, it's at TAF TV_NG. On Facebook, it's at TAF TV. And on Twitter, it's at TAF TV. And after subscribing, please also turn on your notification bells so you will be notified of when we come online and when we drop our new videos. It's a bye-bye for now. Please do all to follow us. Please, please, please. My name remains Cyril Aloysius. Until we come your way again next time, do have a wonderful day.